Welcome back again. Today, I'm gonna show you what a disaster is and what are the types of disaster. If you still remember in the last episode, we were able to identify what a hazard is and risk. What is the difference between the two? And if you're going to summarize all in all, this is what we call the disaster. And exactly, this is what the topic that we're going to discuss today. Disaster types and effect. You might have heard the news about earthquakes, cyclone, terrorist attack, failure of atomic power plant, except drought. These are dangerous events that happen without our knowledge. We call them disasters. United Nations has defined disasters as the sudden event that leads to the huge loss of life and property. From this definition, we understand two main characteristics of disasters. The first one is that it has all of the sudden event which happen without our knowledge. And the second, it is causes loss of our lives, property as well as to the entire environment. Disasters occurs unpredictably. Therefore, it is not possible to take precautions more than disasters that they are different in terms of natures and disasters, period of different disasters, and the extent of damages it can cause. Let's try to classify them, and one way to classify them or to classification of disasters is natural disasters and man-made disasters. Natural disasters is adverse event that results from natural processes of the earth. It could be earthquake, volcanoes, flood, drought, cyclone, bagyo, at mga pagbaha. Natural disasters can be categorized into geophysical, biological, meteorological, hydrological, and climatological. On the other hand, there are man-made disasters that happen due to technological growth. For example, industrial accident, chemical spills, urban fire, war, crimes, terrorist activity. Man-made disasters can be accidental or intentional. Because of disasters, ang mga buhay posible na nandoon ng mga ito ay nababawasan. Ang mga sakunang ito ay kadalahanan upang magkitil ng buhay ng walang kahandaan. And it may cause a lot of damage, but the recovery systems takes place in short term. For example, nobody can forget the earthquake in Gujarat, Latur, Baguio City, and in Bohol. There are other disasters na pangmatagalan talaga na ang mga katulad nito ay nanatiling mahabang panahon. Such disaster remains severe and severity increases even it is happen. Other example are desertification, various problems of crops, global warming, rising of level oceans. Disasters affect also medical, economic, social, environmental, politics, and administrations and other area. Once the life has gone, it has gone, at wala na itong pag-asang maibabalik pa. Ang mga mito ay nagkakaroon ng depression o stress at injuries. The demand for food and other resources minsan ay nagiging sanhi ng crisis sa susyudad at ang pagkalat ng mga sakit nito ay mas lalong nakakapagpahirap sa mga tao. The collapse of bridges, buildings, road, transportations, railways at mga sasakyang pangdagat causes a great economic loss. It causes decreases of productivity at ang pagtaas ng mga gastusin. Disasters also give pollution to land, air, and water resources. There are problems of functioning in administrations because of stress on workers, the failure of transport system, and the other facilities that damage due to environmental system ay pwede rin itong pwedeng sakyan ng mga politikero. At all in all, ito ang magiging epekto ng mga sakuna or disaster. So sa ngayon, hanggang dyan lang po muna tayo. So kindly watch again the next video, and we're going into details the different types of disasters that I had mentioned earlier. Anyway, thank you for coming up to this point.